Broken down doors and locks, looted electrical systems, dilapidated walls. 2 months after the departure of Pakistani peacekeepers, this former military base looks more like a squat than a police station.
I've been sleeping on floorboards for 2 months. Am I a human or an animal? I sleep here on the plank. What did the UN mission leave behind? Nothing.
After 25 years on the ground, the Congolese authorities argue that the 15,000 or so blue helmets deployed to defend civilians, humanitarian personnel and human rights defenders are ineffective against armed groups and called for the troops to leave the country. Against the backdrop of renewed violence in the east, police officers are sent to replace them but are left to fend for themselves.
A policeman who has a car but doesn't have fuel, how's that supposed to work? When there's an intervention somewhere, how are we going to get around that? That's a problem.
Public opinion over the Monusco mission is divided. Last year, violent anti-UN demonstrations were severely repressed by the Congolese army, leaving dozens of people dead. But in the South Kivu province, some still feel like they benefited from the mission's presence.
We young people from Kamanyola really liked Monusco. They had no problem with us. We used to do odd jobs around the base and got rations or lunch in exchange. But since they left, nothing. I'm really disappointed.
In January, Kinshasa called for a full withdrawal of Monusco troops by the end of this year. Meanwhile, the UN Security Council has not yet set a deadline.